It's one small step for man, giant leap for mankind.
Number for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and voting areas
Hey, it's a beautiful day here in Lauderdale-by-the-Sea, Florida. We're here visiting family in the U.S. for the next 4 weeks. And for the next few days, we're visiting with Alex. So we're only 2.5 miles from where Alex lives, and only about 1/4 of a mile from the beach, which makes it really, really convenient. It's a nice little quiet neighborhood. Where we're staying is a 1950s style motel converted into apartments and Airbnb. It's a little run down, a little rough around the edges, but come on, I'll take you on a tour. So here's our beautiful abode. We've been here for 2 nights already, and right now the AC in this room is not working. So we're relying on this AC unit right here, which we can't possibly have on at night only because it's so loud. Big screen TV, cool lights and a fan, and every place you go. Here's my favorite touch right here, this animated framed picture, which does not light up, but it makes a wonderfully disturbing sound. Nice little touch right there. Welcome Sharon with a big heart. Here's our little breakfast table, the microwave, old stove, plenty of spices. I'm not sure why there are so many spices. You walk in here, the beautiful bathroom. Ceiling fans are the cutest things I've ever seen in my life. Completely covered in dust. So I hope you enjoy the tour of our little abode, and we're going down to the beach. And so it is, we are going to the beach. There's the famous Aruba Beach Cafe. In New England, anything might walk through your backyard. It is so nice to be back visiting family and our friends. Today we're going for a walk with Sharon's mother on the rail trail. There's a huge complex of rail trails throughout New England. Massachusetts has done a lot of rail trails where they've put in walking paths and biking paths where railroad lines used to be. And the weather is just incredibly nice today too. Hey, so we're in Falmouth today on Cape Cod visiting family. Falmouth is an absolutely great place to visit. Yeah, as we approach Halloween, they start decorating the streets, and it's really interesting what they put up for decorations. We're out getting some fish for supper because there's a fish market right down the street. So if you're coming to Falmouth and you have a grill or you have a good kitchen, you want to come to the Clam Man Fish Market. We're visiting with my brother Mike and his wife Joanne in New Hampshire. He lives in this beautiful colonial behind me. So they've been kind enough to let us stay here. Of course they're going to let us stay here. I'm his brother. But yeah, it's great to see family again. We're staying here for several days, and it gives us an opportunity to go back and visit the places where I grew up. Hey, wait, those are the wrong numbers.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding.
Nice try.
Today, I think we're going into Concord. We're going to go to the farmer's market.
Strict ingredients. Tastes like coffee. Gorgeous.
Yeah, beautiful veggies, huh?
Yeah, nice camera and the stand. I like it.
Very nice.
That's a great one.
Steak with like a large plate. It's perfect for chowder.
Yeah. I'll try some next week.
Yeah, we do.
That's a great one. Thank you.
Did you know the Bible says that when John the Baptist felt the presence of Jesus in the room, God came upon him? America is a sinful nation and we need to repent.
So there's a perfect example of freedom of speech. This is where Mackenzie's soda fountain was. We used to come in here, get our cherry cokes. Right?
Maybe another wooden one, unless we move one of these guys.
This nice Rhode Island one.
Yeah, let's do this in the trail. Doesn't show very much there anyway.
Pitchfork Records, another Concord institution. This is where we used to buy our tickets to all the concerts. Great place to check out if you're in Concord, you'll love it. So the facade on this building has been totally updated. The Concord Theater was owned by two women. It was the place where you can go in and find the cheapest movies, but boy, we saw Woodstock, we saw Fellini's Satyricon. Right through this door was the entrance to the Viva Zapata coffee house. It was operated by two guys from New York City, and it was one place where kids could get off the street and be in a safe environment. But you couldn't get in unless you were under 21. No trip to my brother Michael's in New Hampshire would be complete without going to an antique shop or consignment store. I love the hunt. Ooh, there's a nice pair of chairs for our house.
Dos.
Hey, we're at Lithiman's Brewery. If you come to Concord, go down to Hull Street and stop by. They have a great selection of beers. I went to high school with this guy. Really nice space. And there's outside seating. In my personal opinion, Concord is probably one of the most attractive cities in New Hampshire. So today, we're on Gould Hill at the Gould Hill Apple Farm. This is really a fantastic place to stop if you're in New Hampshire and you're going through Hopkinton or Contoocook up Route 89. You want to stop here. I used to live here, and my room was right up there. So a few friends of mine, we all rented rooms here in this house. Actually, this is the first time I ever lived outside of our house, was right here. This used to be the center store. We used to call this Crying Charlie's because he was always complaining. And here is the famous covered bridge. This is a railroad covered bridge. This is one of the few railroad covered bridges left. That used to be a needle factory right there. Not when I was a kid, but my mother worked in a clothing store right there. The community center was a few houses down. I came down that hill one time and my tire came off of my bike and I crashed. I was unconscious for a second, and a friend came running over, and all I had was a scratch on my finger. And this used to be Reed's Drugstore. It was a real country drugstore. They had an apothecary counter, and they had a soda fountain, and everything you expect to find in a turn-of-the-century store. It was really well preserved at the time when we first moved to town. Mr. Reed still was alive. Growing up, we moved here when I was in 7th grade, and I stayed here through the high school years and a couple of college years. But this is where we live. And the top floor was where we had our bedroom. That was one of our bedrooms. We planted this tree right here. Part of it fell down during a storm and fell on Bruce Blind's Volkswagen Beetle. There's the barn in the back. And we painted this house ourselves. It used to have slate shingles, real slate shingles. A lot of memories here in this house. I cannot leave out the high school that everyone in my family graduated from. All my siblings, Hopkinton High School in Kentucky, New Hampshire, not to be confused with Hopkinton, Massachusetts. Hopkinton High School graduated in 1972. It's changed a lot, I was taking pictures of the high school, and a woman approached me, and I told her I was the class of 72. She turns out to be the assistant principal, has been here 10 years. In any event, she took us on a tour of the high school, and boy, the old stage is still there. Lots changed, but a lot has not. And it still has that Hopkinton High School feel. Hopkinton and Kentucky share the same town hall and the same police department. This little annex right here is the original police department. I was the first person to be arrested for possessing marijuana. I was taken here and I had to spell the word marijuana for them because they had never booked anyone on that charge.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Chillier.
Flea market time, Davisville. It's in Warner, New Hampshire, just over the Kentucky line. If you're coming up north, Sunday mornings, this is where you want to stop. It's running through the end of October, but you never know what you'll find. Me, I'm a flea market addict, so here we are. Yeah, we gotta go.
Great to see you.
We'd like to stay a week or two.
I will.
We had a great time visiting my son and my daughter and my granddaughter there in Rhode Island. We had a chance to get down there and spend some time with them. We had lunch, went to the aquarium in their town. My son Kevin's an incredibly thoughtful father, and Cora is just the most outgoing, pleasant, happy child I think I've ever met.
I can't tell you how many okay, here's $100. You find some. I swear it's like
I did for me.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is. And then I can just erase
so
some
that
parts.
you have extra if you just in case. I don't know what to suggest to you.
It's amazing how much better she looks. It's like
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
We're going down to Middletown, Rhode Island. Beautiful little Rhode Island, smallest state in the United States. We found it. We found the Airbnb. Oh, this is really nice. Nice big kitchen. We're going to have some good meals here.
hitting 9 o'clock.
They've lowered the rope and they're off. What have we here? Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good. There's a proverbial easy chair.
I mean, all the germs are dead by now.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fancy for a commode. That's an Empire style.
And it's got wheels too.
Handmade.
Really something.
Mahogany veneer. It's cool.
It is cool.
These are the best things here. Look at those. Nice andirons. Heavy duty. But $300. That's not happening. It's a nice little oak table. Nice little tenon joint right here. That's good. No maker's mark. Hey, look, a Firehouse Windsor chair. Not too bad, not too shabby. Well, I came, I looked, and I left. I didn't conquer. Nothing today, but you never know. So there's a sense of what going to a yard sale is like in Rhode Island. Get a lot of dealers, a lot of people here early. You know what they say, there's something for everyone. So today we're in Newport, Rhode Island. Really historic seacoast town. People ask, where is Rhode Island? Isn't that an island off the coast of New York?
Are you sure it's the street? Not the street.
Thames. So Newport's not only known for being a very historic city along the seacoast, it has more great restaurants they can shake a stick at. First lobster roll we've had in I don't know how many years, but you have to have one when you're here. This is the famous stairway from Salve Regina College.
I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be any sin if I can help falling in love with you? Thank you very much.
I'm standing outside of Red Bridge Antiques on Wickenden Street in Providence, Rhode Island. It's owned by a guy I've known for many, many years, maybe 30 or 35 years. We used to run into each other at the flea markets. His name's Richard. If you're in Providence and you love old, interesting things, you definitely want to stop here. Great guy, very honest. There are some people in your life that stick with you as being good guys, and this is one of the good guys.
Is the rush seat has a burn the shape of a sat iron because somebody dropped the
That's
sat
great.
iron on it. It's like
Oh, the monkey collection's great.
it's a self-portrait. It's interesting because he's American and he's a Japanese national treasure.
November 1st, and we're heading back to Madrid in about 4 hours. I had a fantastic time visiting family, friends we haven't seen in a long time, going places I haven't been to in a long time. Sharon and I felt welcomed everywhere we went. So we had a really fantastic visit. Right now, we're going to start packing the car and heading on our way.